him to sleep. Afterward, Gally locks Thomas in the pit for the night. Moments later, Chuck secretly brings him some food and shows him a little doll he carved. Chuck can't remember his parents, but he still wishes he could reunite with them and give them the doll. Thomas promises that he'll get everyone out of the glade so Chuck can fulfill his wish. In the morning, Minnow and Thomas enter the maze as soon as the door opens. Following Minnow's guidance, they run through the different corridors and cross a few sections until they make it to the 7th, which wasn't supposed to be open for another week. They found Ben's clothes on the ground, meaning a griever must have dragged him here. At that moment, the device starts making a weird noise and Thomas concludes it's showing them the way. The noise gets stronger when they turn in the right direction, and after walking for a while they find an area Minnow never saw before. There's a long bridge above an abyss and a wall at the end, but when they reach that wall, the device activates a hidden door. There's a tunnel on the other side covered with griever goo. Suddenly a light scans the boys and an alarm wails before the tunnel begins closing down. Minnow and Thomas immediately start running, having to dodge the moving walls in section 7. For a moment they run on opposite sides, so Thomas has to make a quick move to reunite with his friend. When they're about to leave section 7, the ground suddenly opens up and part of a wall falls. The boys keep on running as fast as they can as the maze continues to change around them, having to dodge all kinds of moving parts. Eventually they have no choice but to crawl between two closing walls, getting out right before they could get crushed. Moments later the duo is back on the glade and tells the others they found the exit. However, Gally is worried because it could be a trap and an argument ensues, only to be interrupted by Teresa announcing that Albie is awake. When they check on him, Albie announces they can't leave and that he remembers now. He says Thomas was always their favorite and asks why he had to come here. This conversation is also interrupted because the boys have noticed that the maze door hasn't closed. In fact, new doors are opening. Thomas wants to make a plan, but there's no time because the grievers are coming out of the maze. Everyone immediately starts running to hide in the woods, but they can already hear the screams of some boys getting attacked by the monsters. A few guys including Gally hide in the box and close it. When a boy outside asks for help, a griever hears him and captures him too.